It takes time until you realize that when something is not good for you, it's best to let it go. You got people around you, you got certain things that you want to do, certain areas you want to go to, and it gets to a point when you realize that a certain environment that you're in, it just doesn't work out for you the way you think that it should be. It gets to a point in your life where when you're around particular certain people, and or it could be a certain business transaction, and no matter what you do, you explain it and you thought this is how it's supposed to be, and that particular business you're supposed to do is just not working out. The business partner, certain communities where you would think that, okay, we're supposed to get together, we're supposed to bond, we're supposed to just do what we got to do to make sure that everything is good in our end. But in all actuality, it's just not working out because it's not you, it's really them, because they have something else that they got going on. And what's crazy is that when you confess them and you try to tell them and try to explain to them, they make it look like that it's not you, it's it's not them, it's you. And this is why you must and you have to be very careful, especially in these times when you're dealing with certain people and community. Before I get into the video, let me introduce myself. This is Gene, your best friend, best friend. And I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Today we're going to talk about it comes a point in time when it's just best to let things go. Yes, let's talk about it. I was sitting here realizing certain things, especially this morning. Came home early from work. If I look tired, that's the reason why, you know. But I was just sitting here and I was realizing that, certain things that's going on, nothing like too drastic, but at the same time, if it's something that's gonna mess with my peace, it's something that I realize that is not going for me and affecting my energy, it's best for me to just let things go. It's crazy how you would think that, okay, something that you got going on, you made a deal with a person, right? Let's say, for an example, you and a particular person made a deal on, you know, a business transaction. And they promised you and they told you, I won't say promise, but they told you, especially on a contract, that this is how it is. You ain't gonna have no issues over here, and this, that, and the third. And to only turn around when you realize that when you get into the business and then you start seeing this, you seeing that, and what I mean this and that, let's say um certain things in the business, like a food business, like the kitchen supplies is not working, like the stove, right? The oven, the fryer is not working. And then you can try to explain to them like, yo, this is not working, this is that, and you told me that this is gonna be all right. And they only turn around and make it look like that you're the problem, you're complaining because everything is fine. It's fine to them because they're not using it. It's fine to them because they're making money off of you. But when you try to explain to them like, hey, and this is where they try to make it gaslight you, make it look like that you're the problem. Like I said, if something is just not working out for you and you feel it's not good for you, it's best to just let go. Understanding that it's messing up my peace. Along with messing up my peace, it's not making me think well. I'm frustrated, and all I want to do is just do the best I can to have a better life, right? Um to evolve, if that makes sense. But to them, all they're thinking about is just making a dollar. Let's talk about this. A certain relationship. You'll get into a relationship with a particular person. They promised you that, hey, as long as we're together, I'm gonna make sure that you're happy. I'm gonna do what I can, compromise. You know, all I want is peace with you. I see a future with you. And to only turn around behind your back and they're showing it, starting to show you that they have someone else. They're just taking you for your money, your energy. They call you when they need you. You have to realize that it's best for you to just go, because you take your energy, you go somewhere else. Of course, you have to heal and build yourself back up, because realistically, you engage in energy when you're dealing with someone else. It gets to a point where you can take that good energy that you got and give it to someone else, and someone can give you that in return even more. And that's why you must and have to be careful who you choose to want to be around you, who you choose to communicate with. And it's all right. And it's okay, because we live at a time now. We live at a time now where toxic energy is the new wave. Like, if it ain't toxic, it ain't right. And we live in a world, in an environment, most especially in the States, where you have to prove yourself in many ways, where like arguments, you have to get into fights, etc. And it's like, yo, why do I have to go through all that just to prove myself and try to explain myself? And like I said, if something just ain't going right, especially for you, you ain't happy, it's best to just go, because it's not that you're giving up, it's just that on your end it wasn't right. And that's why I said it don't even matter if it's a family member, it don't even matter, church community, friendship. We in a world now, like I said before, it's only going to get worse. People are out, environments, when they see the next best thing, they see you that you're doing good, they see you smiling, you're a person that, you're kind-hearted, they're just coming to just take all of this, give me, give me, give me, give me. And they do it so slick to the point where they'll just take from you, take, take, take. And then before you realize, it's like, yo, where's mine? And you look to the left, you look to the right, you look ahead of you, here they go. You're all out of food and money, and then they over here counting their bills. And then when you come up to them like, hey, you know what's going on? Like, can I? Oh, no, no, this is not for me. This is the world that we're living in now. Always been, but it's so much in front of you. It's to the point like people don't even, especially those people, don't even feel guilty. Feel guilty because where I grew up, the way I grew up, is like, okay, somebody got you, you got them. You borrow, you give back, and if you're it depends on how you feel, or you give with entrance, right? Entrance. Not today. People will just hang around you just to know what you got going on, just be in your business, just to find out what you're doing, just to hang around with you well enough, just so they could leech off of you. They're not gonna even ask you, but they just hang around you, just take, take, take. It's not even to the point where they're like, okay, no, thank you. No, I'm good. No, no, it's all right. You did too much for. No, they'll keep on taking, even if they ate already. They'll have the food just to save their what they got going on, eat yours, and then save this for later. And the minute that you want something to eat, and you're looking around and trying to find something for your stomach, they chewing on the food that they had saved, and they looking at you. They looking at you trying to find food, and they're just telling, okay, make it, trying to make impossible, impossible, information to you just to go look, where they could just give you half of what they got. And even if you're forcing them to give them something that, an example, that they owe you, they have some type of resentment towards you, like, you, why you asking me? Like I said, I found that out earlier, but I found that out earlier in my life, that how people was because I had someone like that. Every time I had something, it was forcing me to get it. But when they had theirs, they were nowhere to be found. Like I said, that's just some examples. But like I said, If something is just not working out for you, sorry, like I said, relationship, family, environments, leave. Run as fast as you can. Because all they're doing is taking your energy, you're building nothing but frustration, and then you don't want to take that out on someone that deserves that. And it's sad because we all don't want to be lonely, but it gets to the point that we have to be alone for us to enjoy ourselves and understand who we are uh, as a person, as people, until we meet the right people to be around us, if that makes sense. So if this video resonate with you, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend. Best friend. And I'll see you in the next video, all right? Peace.